So love alone is not enough for a successful relationship. Successful relationships go through phases, different phases at every interval. Some days our connection is strong and we feel in love with our partner, and on the other days we can be disconnected and question our relationship due to stress at work or even family pressure or any other thing. That is why love alone is not enough to make a successful relationship. And there are principles to follow to building a successful relationship. And these principles are: number one is respect. Respect each other as human beings and as partners. Also respect your boundaries and set clear boundaries in your relationship. Example of cheating, example of abusiveness. These are boundaries you must set clear. If you are the partner who does not condone with cheating, tell your partner, in this relationship, cheating is not allowed. And if you're the type that you don't like anybody abusing you, let your partner know that, you see, this is where the boundary ends. This is where it starts and it ends here. No abusiveness of any kind, not physical, verbal, or emotional abuse. When you set these boundaries clearly, you make your partner to understand the relationship they are going into with you. These things are not allowed. Number two principle is honesty. Be honest about each other. Try to articulate all your expectations clearly. Speak it out the way it is. Tell your partner how you feel about a certain thing. Be realistic about what you're talking about. Be realistic. For instance, your partner cannot make you happy. We all most times think our partner should be the ones to make us happy. No, nobody will make you. No human being can make another human being happy. Don't expect your partner to be the one to make you happy. Rather, they can only play a role in your happiness, but do not expect them to be the main reason why you will be happy, because they wouldn't know what to do to make you happy, but they can actually play a role in your happiness. Number three principle is creating a safe place for each other, both physical and emotional. Learn to communicate effectively and resolve conflict constructively. So when you're able to create a safe space, it enables both of you to be in a beautiful relationship. Then number four is building trust in the relationship. You need to build trust, because this enables connection and create a strong bond between couple to walk through their issues together. You must build trust in your relationship. You ought not to be the type that jealousies a lot when you see your partner with another person, maybe opposite sex, outside. Considering your value system is very important, as having different values from your partner will cause a very big clash in the future. When you're in a relationship, or before you enter a relationship with someone, you should be able to know their value system so that you will not have issues later in the relationship. Then another thing you need to consider is cultural background, because different cultural or traditional expectations can cause conflict in a relationship. When you know that you don't believe in a particular culture of your partner or the way they do things, you ought not to go into a relationship with them, but rather go into a relationship with someone that shares the same traditional belief or cultural background with. Another element is religious faith or religious path. Having different religious belief or different faith can actually cause problem in a relationship. Before you start a relationship, it is good the belief system of your partner or whoever you want to go into relationship with. Let's say you are a Christian and your partner is a Muslim. You people don't believe in the same, you don't have the same faith, you don't have the same belief. There's no need you going into such a relationship, as this will cause crisis or conflict in the future. And another element is financial goals. Going into a relationship with someone who holds different financial goal with you can cause conflict in the future. You need to talk about how this person handles money. You need to know if they are the type that spend or the type that save, because this will enable you to understand who you're going into a relationship with. If you're the type that save and you go into a relationship with the type that loves spending, you will have conflict tomorrow, you have issues. These are things you need to talk about in that relationship before you go deeply into it. You need to talk about this so you will not have serious conflict tomorrow in the relationship. Another element is lifestyle aspirations. Before you go into a relationship with someone, you need to know their hobbies and their interests, as this will make you to understand them and know if you people are compatible. Because if, for example, you're the type that don't watch football, you don't play, and you're going into a relationship and you even hate the sport, you're going into a relationship with a partner who love football, who love to watch and love to play, and they will even love to play with you. Going into a relationship with such a person will not work, because you will have issues, as they will devote their time in their hobbies while you are not part of it, you don't participate, and that will make you to spend time apart. Meanwhile, we are looking for a relationship where you have time for your partner and you build the bond, the intimacy, by sharing in the same hobbies and interests. The next element is family aspiration. Go into a relationship with someone whom you have discussed what you want in your family. There are people who don't want to have children. You discuss this, because if it is not in your mind, or you've not thought of having children, and you go into a relationship with someone who loves children and want to have children, then you will have issues in the future, because when they want to have children, they will want you to be part of it. You discuss all these things before going into that relationship. These are elements you must look into. You must look at these elements before you go into that relationship. And remember that communication is essential in every relationship. One of the hallmarks of a healthy relationship is communicating openly. Partners should be able to talk about almost everything within the relationship. Partners must do that. And if you find it difficult, if you find it challenging to communicate at any point in time in your relationship, then this means that more trust still need to be built. Whenever you find it difficult or challenging to communicate openly, it means that more trust is needed to be built. You need to build more trust in your partner. Listening and feeling heard is very important in a relationship, but most of us don't listen. And we are always putting our ears to hear and respond. We don't hear to listen to the point the person is making, but always ready to respond. The moment somebody speaks, sometimes we even take the words from our partners. We don't even allow them to finish speaking, and the next thing we are responding. Having someone to listen to you, make you feel heard, It's very, very important. We need that in our relationship. And let me tell you, in a healthy relationship, both parties should feel relatively comfortable communicating their feelings, issues, and expressing themselves freely in a non-judgmental space. That is how it ought to be in a healthy relationship. That we will feel that yes, we are comfortable in this relationship and we do things that will give us joy in that relationship. I know, though not all conversations will be easy. It is not all conversations that will be easy. That is quite right. We all face this. No matter how that conversation is, no matter where it is going, no matter how we feel about it, you should still feel that they will be listened to and be heard. No matter where the conversation is going, no matter how you feel about it, no matter how you try to wanting or trying to defend yourself, but you know what, you should still feel that you will be listened to and be heard. That is when you are in a healthy relationship. Conversation or communication is essential. It's a very essential part of the relationship. Now, intimacy. The word intimacy. Most time when we just hear that word intimacy, all we are thinking about is sex. No. But you know what? Intimacy goes beyond sex. I know that an intimate or an romantic relationship comes with attraction and all those things. But intimacy goes beyond sex. When we talk about intimacy, we're talking about an element that allows partners to grow closer to themselves, and this allows partners to feel emotionally connected. The fact that you start feeling that emotional connection and you start having this, you start feeling vulnerable around your partner, that means there's intimacy in that relationship. Intimacy is not just about sex. It does a lot of things. So it enables partners to come together, make them to feel vulnerable for each other without feeling shame. Intimacy does a lot of things to a relationship. It helps a relationship to be bonded and make these people to grow, because intimacy allows vulnerability around your partner without holding yourself. You will be free with your partner because they got your back. So a romantic relationship starts on a high note of affection, attraction, sexual intercourse, but when it comes to intimacy, it goes beyond that because it takes time to build. It takes time to develop. Intimacy comes when there is trust, when you have relaxed in the relationship and you often feel safe around your partner. You feel these people got you, these people got your back, this person cannot hurt you. There is that relaxation, there is that freedom. That is when intimacy comes in. It takes commitment and patience from both parties. To reach intimacy, you need commitment and patience from both parties for you to reach that level. It is not just infatuation or this time you have already built, you're deep in the relationship. That is when you're able to reach the level of intimacy. Intimacy can be grown by spending quality time together. You see, that is because now you're free, you're relaxed, you're into each other. You see that you will need time for that intimacy to be built. So you need to spend quality time together for you to get to that level of intimacy where you can be so free with your partner, where you feel so relaxed around them. This is the time that when your partner is not there, you feel their absence. When you are in the level of intimacy, this is the time you act on your promises. All those promises that you have made to her, all those promises she has made to you, this is the time you start acting on all the promises. This is the time you start practicing being vulnerable around yourselves. This is the time that you apologize to your partner at every slighted hurts or misunderstanding. This is the time that you show appreciation to your partner at any time without them demanding it from you. See, this is when you will now know that you feel that yes, you have built intimacy, as in you are now close to yourself. In fact, it is during intimacy that somebody will see a man and feel the man and the wife, they look alike. They'll be like, are you both twin? You hear this kind of questions. It is during the period of intimacy that you see a lot of resemblance between a wife and the husband. See, because you have built yourself into each other, you now share everything and you feel relaxed, you feel comfortable around your partner. And this is a time that when your partner travels, you misses them a lot. You oftentimes want to be with them, you want to have them around you, you want to spend quality time with them. This is what intimacy does. When you look at support system, when it comes to support system, one of the best things about being in a relationship is having a supportive partner. When you have a partner who supports you, a partner who acknowledges you, a partner who is there for you, a partner who praises you, having a supportive partner whom you know always has your back. When you have such a partner that this person has your back at any time, then you know that in fact you're happy, because that is the best thing when it comes to relationship. Whether it's standing up for you when someone is mean to you, or maybe when you're grieving, or when you're crying, they offer their shoulder for you, to lean on. So this is the very good thing when it comes to relationship. And when you have a support system, then you will be the happiest person, because at all times you have somebody there that you can lean on, somebody you can call on. When it comes to a supportive relationship, your partner will always support you, encourage you. And you have a supportive partner, they always want the best for you. They will always support your dreams. They want you to do that thing that you're even afraid of. They will push you to do it. They will be there. They will even put you through when you don't know. They are ready to offer themselves to you. That is why having a supportive partner in a relationship will make you never to be alone, because whatever you venture into, you have somebody that is behind you, pushing you, applauding you, praising you, giving you all the energy you need, all the vibes you need for you to succeed. A supportive system is a great thing in a relationship, which everyone needs to survive in this world. You need a supportive system at all times. You need that in your relationship. Love is not enough when all these elements that I've listed are not involved. You will see that when it is only love without all these elements, then the love will not survive, because love can die at any time. But with all these elements, even if the love dies, you can always revive it, because of what you have things to work on together. And with the compatibility, with the trust, with the respect, you will still have that feelings to staying together with that person that you're in love with. Love alone is not enough to give you a successful relationship. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have learned one or two things from this video. Subscribe, like, give me a thumb up. You can comment below, and always visit my channel, because I will be posting videos and a lot of shorts. Thank you, and God bless you.
like